BusinessJournalDaily.com. 3 Minutes With is brought to you by...
I want to retire knowing we did it right. We want
to know that it's been worth something.
It's worth everything.
Be intentional about your worth. Farmers National Bank Wealth Management.
There's no age that's too young to start with drug prevention.
We wanted to, one, highlight the work that they're doing and they have done and they will continue to do, and also show that these are the kind of programs that we need to continue to support in Washington, D.C.
Our agency does programming in the public school system, the charter school system. The coalition is more community-based. There's another drug-free organization, Coalition for Drug-Free Mahoning County, that works more with the suburban population. But between the two, because we do partner, we're able to really target a pretty sizable area and impact the youth and families in our communities.
The funds for this specific pot of money from the federal government is age 12 to 18. So that gives us a large berth to work with on education and helping to impact those age ranges. We know that the needs of 12-year-olds are very different from the needs of 18-year-olds, and it gives us some room to work with that span.
Our focus is the south side of Youngstown, to really work and engage families and specifically young people to try to deter them from drug and alcohol usage.
The local communities need money invested in the prevention. And for every dollar of prevention, we save about $28 of people who don't end up in the criminal justice system. They don't need treatment. They don't have lost productivity because they lost their jobs. So all of that adds up. So a small targeted investment into prevention goes a very long way.
I think our most prevalent need that we've seen so far is just the number of deaths that we've experienced due to overdose in Mahoning County and in the Mahoning Valley overall. Our area has been very hard hit. That's huge. When we can impact that number alone, we save lives, we save families, we give families hope for the future.
So ideally, I think we really would like to just reach every side of town in Youngstown and just kind of do it systematically and just engage youth and parents with an array of programming to really just, when it's all said and done, empower youth and families with skills so that youth do not engage in drug and alcohol usage.
We use it to collect data around what our youth attitudes and experiences are around drugs. That impacts not only policy at the school level, but also at community level. When you think people who employ young people, we have now a new focus on what is of interest to them, what their experiences and attitudes may be. We're also able to impact the folks who work with our youth. So whether that's training for guidance counselors, for treatment professionals, for any individual who works with young people, we're able to help educate them in the ways that they can best serve the needs of young people and hopefully delay or prevent their substance use in the future.
The jails are overcrowded. The staffs are stressed, the first responders are getting burnout, dealing with the crisis. So, we've got more to do in Washington, and part of that means more money back to the local communities.
At the very least, if we can stem the tide day by day, then we can create a county that's healthier and has more promise. That's so important. Even as we look at employers considering this area for jobs, if we've got a drug-free workforce that's willing and ready to work, that puts us light years ahead of other communities and helps bring even more hope to the Valley.
BusinessJournalDaily.com. 3 Minutes With is brought to you by...
I want to retire knowing we did it right. We want
to know that it's been worth something.
It's worth everything.
Be intentional about your worth. Farmers National Bank Wealth Management.